2 minutes, she died. And I talked about strongman, and I talked about how it was one of my passions and how I wanted to be the world's strongest man one day.
You need to sacrifice everything that Eddie is prepared to sacrifice, which was everything. Do you want to live the lifestyle required to have the life? If you want the life without the lifestyle, you're guaranteeing yourself disappointment. I want to be a touring rock star. Okay, do you want to spend 10 years playing guitar and learning chords? No. Okay, rid yourself of the desire because you're guaranteeing disappointment. If you want the life without the lifestyle, you guarantee disappointment. And so many people want the outcome, but not the training ground. That doesn't work. People try to look at champions to work out what they have that other people are missing, but they've got it backward. Champions are missing something that everybody else has, which is an off switch.
So true. In order to become a champion, you you certainly lose an off switch.
But you lose everything except for the pursuit. Eddie Hall, world's strongest man, British guy. I think he won World's Strongest Man in 2018. So you see him at the very end. He's been working toward this thing for, a decade, something more. And he's holding this trophy in the air and he's saying, Nana, grandma in British, Nana, this is for you. His grandma passed away at some point recently and he's crying and he retires. He retires on the podium, basically he retires.
You'll never see me at World's Strongest Man again, I'm sorry. I have conquered my dream. That is all I wanted to do. I want to go and enjoy life now. I want to go and enjoy my kids.
Yeah, he's always said he just wants to win it once and then he's done with it. He's put his body through so much punishment to get to that kind of level.
That's it. I'm done. Won once. And in an interview that I saw with him a little while afterward, he said, if I hadn't retired when I won World's Strongest Man, I would be dead, divorced, with no relationship to my kids. Because he was 180 kilos at 6'4" with blood pressure that would power a fucking jet engine, and he was working so hard and pushing himself with performance enhancing drugs and eating all this food and training all this time that his relationship with his wife was falling apart and he didn't have any time to see his kid. In order for you to beat Eddie Hall, you need to sacrifice everything that Eddie is prepared to sacrifice, which was everything, which was his health, his family, his wife, his partnership, everything. He was prepared to sacrifice it all. The only way that you can do it without sacrificing everything is to be so good that you have additional capacity, that your 98% is better than his 101%. But most people aren't, right? And even if that is the case, who's to say that there isn't someone that's more talented than you that's going to give 99 or 100 or 101, and now your 98 is exactly the reason that you lost.
19 years of age, I believe it was 19 or 20, my nan passed away. 7 years she fought cancer for. 7 years. And although we all knew it was coming, it was one of the hardest times in my life. I remember I was off sick one day from work, and I get the phone call from the hospital saying, we've got your grandmother in here, we need you to come up. So I go up there and I get the lowdown that, obviously I know she's ill. And the doctors take me to one side and tell me that, she's gonna die today. I walk into the area where she is, and I was there 2 minutes, talking to her, reassuring her, letting her I'm there. Two minutes, she died. Right in front of me. I was there 2 fucking minutes. and they put me into a room with my nan. Just me and her, and I mean this, for hours. I was talking to her. For hours. Everyone was at work, no one was answering the phones. And I just talked to her. And one of the things that I talked to her about was my life and my career and what I'm going to do with myself. And I talked about strongman. And I talked about how it's one of my passions and how I wanted to be the world's strongest man one day. And I promised my nan on her deathbed that I would win the world's strongest man. 3 little words can make such a big difference to people's lives. Sink or swim. You sink and dwell and blame the world and hate yourself and hate everyone around you, or you swim, you set goals, you move forward, and you do great things in life.